Hey there planners, today I'm going to be setting up my planner and my bullet journal for the week ahead. So go grab your planners and let's get planning. Alright, so I just posted a video about this guy. This is a new B6 size PrintPressions ring-bound planner in the color sand. I recently got this and I am just kind of playing around with it and testing it out. And so I'm going to have fun setting it up for the week ahead and kind of testing out how this works with my bullet journal, as you know, is a staple of my planning system, and I really do use for journaling and brain dumps and messy lists, things like that. So I'm also going to be setting this up. So we'll see how the two systems work together. All right, so let's start with my bullet journal. I have done a flip through of this before. I am really enjoying this bullet journal especially for the month of April. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm using a lot of purple, so that's been really fun. And really what I am using my bullet journal for is just real journaling, capturing a verse of the day, Bible study journaling, just at end of the day journaling or reflections. I'm also doing some brainstorming and listing in here, things that don't necessarily fit in, a very structured weekly or monthly calendar setup. So I have grabbed a couple of supplies. So I recently received my very first Simply Gilded subscription box. I'm going to talk about this more in a future video, but these are just a couple of items that what comes in those subscription boxes is overwhelming and beautiful, and there are just so many items, but this is just a look at a couple of the items that I did receive. I'm going to be using these this week in the bullet journal setup. So I'll start by just laying down some washi. Absolutely love this color scheme with the bow washi and then the hummingbird story washi. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to be laying that down and then also using the days of the week headers just to kind of lay it out. And I don't put a whole lot of structure down. I just really want one page dedicated for each day for the week coming up. So how is everybody's April going so far? How are your planner systems working for you? I have really been playing around and testing out new things with my planner system, and you'll see, adding the rings. I really don't even know how I got down the rabbit hole of rings again. I have used rings before, and I don't know. I saw, how it always starts with any of these things. You see something like on Instagram or Pinterest or YouTube, and you're like, I wonder if that would work for me. And then all of a sudden you're just down the rabbit hole and you are purchasing. So I will say PrintPressions is a brand that I have been watching for a little while. And I absolutely love the story and the sort of the passion of the owner, Kane. You can go check out. I'll leave the link below to that website, his website. But his story is really interesting, and he's got a lot of passion around his products, and that's always intriguing to me. I love planners. I love talking about planners. It's fun to meet other people who do as well. I will say it's funny, no matter what changes I make to my planner system or what I try out or play around with, I always come back to the bullet journal. And it's about the flexibility and, being able to use it to complement any planning tools, that I have tried. I guess the one area of planning that I really have not ever truly explored is digital planning. I tried a little bit with work for a couple months, and it just did not work for me at all. And the problem for me was I remember by writing things, and I was just, when I was trying to use OneNote and some other apps, calendar and reminder, to-do list apps, things like that. I just could not remember anything, and the tools weren't really helping me because honestly, I remember by writing things down, and that was the problem. So I think there are some things, and I do use things like OneNote or other digital planning tools, because there are some things that really just don't work in paper space, particularly when it's like reference information or information that you need to constantly have that just doesn't fit well in paper format. That's when I do like a system like OneNote is very good for just retaining that information, email inboxes, things like that. Sometimes you just have to have those. But as a main planning system, I can't see digital working for me. I'm just too much of a paper analog girl. So I would be really curious, have you tried to use digital systems? Is there a part of your planning system that is digital that works for you? Have you ever tried to go all digital? I'm really curious about that. And if so, if there is part of your system that is digital and is working, what are the tools that you're using? I would love to hear that in the comments below. Maybe I will, get the urge to try it again sometime. I'd love to have some suggestions about what I might want to try. All right, for these last 3 days, I'm actually just going to make the weekend one page. I tend to take a little bit of step away from journaling as often as I do during the week, on the weekends. So I find that just combining a weekend, having one page for the weekend seems to work for me. So and plus it keeps it nice and even so that I have 6 pages. That is the setup. And again, I'm keeping it very simple. Nothing too fancy. And just leaving lots of space for, doodling or writing, list or just journaling, brain dumping, all of those things. The space is just really open. I do think I want to come in and add, because I've got these fantastic stickers that came with the kit. I think I want to add in just a couple of these stickers because they are so beautiful. And I don't really use stickers in some of my other systems. Like I won't really use stickers in the PrintPression's ring planner. I'm really focused on keeping that clean, and so I'm just going to pop a few of these. Look at this beautiful stack of books there with the color scheme, with the foiling. It's just gorgeous. Simply Gilded is, it's like artwork, stationary artwork. I love it. So I think I'm just going to leave it like this. This is pretty simple, but this is exactly the way I like my bullet journal to look as I head into the week. Lots of open space to dump things in my brain. So now I'm going to move on to my ring planner. So for this ring planner, I have not really done a detailed flip through yet because I'm still kind of playing with it. But the way I have this set up right now, I've got, just some random things in the pockets. I have ordered a couple things to go in here. I've been making a lot of stuff. So, I won't go into too much detail because this is going to change. I'm still playing around with it. I will do a flip through of this. And if you would like to see a flip through of this planner and all the sections, let me know. And I will try to get it ready and presentable the way I want it. But you can see I am using this as as kind of a catch-all everyday carry. I really like the B6 size because it will fit well in my purse or in a bag, or when I'm going somewhere. It's easy to throw into my purse. I absolutely love the quality and the cover. I am so impressed with PrintPressions, and I think every day I love it more. But the size is just fantastic. The rings are plenty big enough. I am really having fun experimenting with different inserts. I'm trying to use free or homemade inserts for the most part. I've made a lot of the inserts. So for sections, I don't even have the sections titled yet because I'm just not done setting it up. But I do have an inbox section and then a calendar section. And that's where I'm going to be focused. So I do have, year at a glance. This is free printable from Planning with B. There are actually a lot of great free printables on her website. She has a YouTube channel. I am a big fan of Planning with B, so you might want to go check out her site. But then I've got, this is a free printable from the Planner Squad. It's got, you know, birthdays, holidays, stuff like that, future log. And then I get into the monthly. And, you know, these I made myself. And again, I'm happy to do a video where I just flip through this. If you all are interested, let me know in the comments down below. Get to the blank week. So here's what a blank week looks like. And I'll go ahead and take it out so that we can just focus on this weekly setup. So I made these inserts. I wanted weeklies. I don't use dailies in this planner. I only use weeklies because I am using my bullet journal for dailies. So I really just wanted a very quick overview, a place to put appointments or meetings, a place to put to-dos, a place to see the meal plan, a place to have, you know, kind of the schedule and any to-dos for this YouTube channel. And then, of course, my weather tracker. You guys know I love tracking the weather. And so that's what this is. And it's kind of down and dirty, simple, easy reference. There's not a lot of decoration. I don't use a lot of stickers or decoration. I just keep it very, very simple. All right, so one of the decorative items, really the only decorative item that I really use, is a Tombow dual brush pen, and it is in the color 910. It goes really well with the color of the planner, and so I just have the planner over here open to the monthly spread to help me pull things in, and I just run in here and kind of pop things down as they come up so that I can you know, keep track of it for the weeklies. So I will put in the date and the week number. I like the week number. It kind of lets me know where am I in the year. So I like to write that down. And this is for the week of the 19th through the 25th. And this is week number 16 already. All right, and then I just come in here and put in the date. I highlight it so it stands out to me, and I put in the date. All right, so the next thing I do is from my monthly calendar, I transfer in any events that are happening, and I kind of separate these columns by events, like timed items here on the left-hand side, and then any to-dos that I need to do, or just notes, or you know, anything that I need to take note of for that day. I put that in the right-hand box. All right, so that's what it looks like to just fill in the items that I know are scheduled at specific times throughout the week. And then I did pop in like Earth Day as the 22nd. It's not really a timed event, so I just put it over here in the notes. And then I've got, you know, other things I just want to take note of about that date. I'll put them in the notes. And then there are a couple things that I know happen every week. So every Wednesday, I need to have meal planning done. And then every Thursday, I place an order for groceries. And then every Friday, I know the groceries, I get the groceries delivered. And I'll plug in the time after I get it scheduled. All right, and then another thing I like to do with these items, so I look over, I do keep, as you guys have seen before, the way that I do this, I do keep a monthly meal planner here in the planner. So I've got the meals mapped out through Thursday of next week. I do like to repeat it here on the week because honestly, I kind of leave the planner like this, you know, on my desk, open like this throughout the week. And so I can easily check through. And it's just a bit of laziness. Instead of flipping back over to the monthly meal plan, I keep it here on the desks. So I will transfer that over. And again, I'll get the meal plan down to Thursday and then add in these once I finish meal planning for next week. All right, and then I will add in Planning Annie stuff after this video is done because I don't want to give anything away to you about what's coming up. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to see that. And then also I will track the weather real time every day. The only other thing I have in here that I kind of do flip to every day is my gratitude journal. So I come in here and I do fill this out every day. And that's pretty much it for, using this, daily, like having things in here daily. There are some other places that I do reference. I've got a project section. I've got a reference information section, other things that I want to keep with me. Again, I'll do a separate video all about this planner and how I'm using it. But I really just wanted to focus on showing you how I'm setting up the week. And I'm really playing with this. I have not had this planner long, so I'm really playing with how to use this insert, how to use weekly inserts in addition to my bullet journal, and kind of balancing and playing around with that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the weekly planning routine. If you have questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to respond to those as soon as possible. Give me a thumbs up and let me know if you enjoyed the video. And subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this. As always, thanks for planning with me.